Hi, Peter Stoll, clarinetist in Toronto, Canada here, now talking about singing and playing. Kind of cool effect, and has more than one use and more than one way to notate it as well. So you can go from the general to the very, very specific with this. What does it sound like? So, I'm playing around with, the relative volume of the sound of the instrument or my voice. It does work on bass clarinet as well. And, again, it depends on the range. I mean, my singing range is not that of a sopranino, so of course, right? You'll notice that as I sing close intervals, you get a sort of disruptive sound that sounds a little bit like flutter tonguing. Some players have tried to do that sort of growly thing. Benny Goodman used to do something like that sounded a little bit somewhere between a vocal schmear and a flutter tongue. But the main thing with this is how specific you want to get with pitch, because it can take a lot of time for a player to sort of do duets. In fact, I've got a book of duets that you sing and play, and they're just written on two staves, like it was two parts. But it takes a lot of work to get to be able to pitch it. And it's sort of a psychological thing. At first, players often can't do it, and then you sort of, you figure out that it's more like you're humming while you play rather than it's not like an operatic thing. So I wanted to show you two different ways you can handle the notation. And here is one. This is actually intended to be something a little different, but this is a sort of more general thing. And this is kind of like what I was doing. So, you just give people a kind of a general line, and that might be safest. So you get the effect without specifying the pitch. And now I'm going to whiz right to the end of these sort of slides. So forgive me, I don't want to give anyone vertigo. Well, if I can get it started. But here is an example of something different, right? So even somebody writing it was some book or something, and they said, don't ask for too much vocal virtuosity. I'm not Pavarotti. So, all right, so let's see. Oops. So see, there it is. I didn't find my pitch too well. So it just goes to show you this is possible. I just have to practice this. I just have to practice it a bit more. Can do the same thing on the bass clarinet. Oh yeah, I already showed you that. So, it's a cool effect, but oh my goodness, if you write like, bars and bars and bars of this, I'm going to be in a practice room for a long time. Especially, whereas in this example, you want actual discrete intervals because, I'm not a trained singer. So cool effect. And, you can either go specific or general, and hope you have some fun with that.